explain this, Benedict Cumberbatch. This is odd. Of all the questions we had, the one that came up most often was ask Benedict to say the word penguin. What is this about?
Well, apparently I got it wrong repeatedly in a documentary. It wasn't a documentary about said animal. It was a documentary about, I think, about the South Pacific in general. And now I'm completely terrified of the word. I don't go near it.
You can't pronounce penguins properly, is that
Yeah,
true?
I've heard about this.
What's
Penguins.
that?
Penguins?
You're saying it right,
Penguins.
aren't you?
Was I
Penguins.
putting a W in or something?
We actually looked
You've got
at
it?
this documentary.
Oh, good.
So the documentary is called...
I heard this was big news last week.
You were huge news last week.
Yeah, breaking story, everybody.
The first one you sort of get away with, and then after that you lose all sense of what it is. Let's have a look. Listen carefully.
It's me saying penguin.
Penguins.
Pengwings. Crested pengwings.
Penguins. You're saying penguins.
Pengwings. A freshwater stream through the forest makes a handy highway for a parent penguin.
Penguins, I put a W in there. That's awful.
That's an L. Penglings.
Oh, no. Penglings, did that sound like a ling?
That sounded like a ling.
I heard a wing in there.
The funny thing is, you don't do this in isolation. You have a team of, natural history experts based in Bristol, funded by you, the tax-paying public. It's not just me sitting there at a booth going, I think I know how to say penguin. I'll say pengwings. It's mortifying.
Penguins.
But you really
I'm
did
going
get
to doubt
it
that
wrong
word for
about...
the rest of my life.
You got
That's
it wrong about
terrible.
3 times in that. You said penguins.
Could we just try the word penguin again?
Maybe. Maybe they just gave up. I honestly don't know.
But then what I love is, in the way that life is, how special that Benedict is now starring as a wolf in this film.
Remain calm, penguins.
God's anointed, it might as well be a penguin.
All right, tiny penguins.
Well, it's a good job the people of the world have decided to point that out now, because this November there's another film coming out called The Penguins of Madagascar, which I'm going to have to say ultimately many times.
That's great.
Like penguins.
They're going to learn that penguins,
We are going to save those helpless penguins.
especially with the smaller penguins,
Now, we rescued those 4 penguins already, didn't we?
everything about the penguins is haphazard.
Well, I suppose we can't all be penguins, can we?
What's your technique? Take out a penguin.
I can't imagine a single scenario where I'd have to kill a penguin to survive. Penguins. So actually, no, maybe just to eradicate the species so I don't have to get the name wrong of them again. But there could be a moment there when my embarrassment is such a fever pitch that you'll find me down at the zoo with an AK-47 just taking out hundreds before I even know where I am.
No! This mission has no place for a pathetic waddle of useless penguin.
Yeah, that's kind of his attitude towards the penguins.
Why didn't you say so?
What?
He has delighted, moved and entertained so many people, sometimes as an actor, sometimes by his inability to say the word penguin.
This is difficult for me to say.
No shit, Sherlock.
So can you say it now?
Well, I've had a word with Disney. I need to check that I have said it correctly in the film.
Penguin.
No, penguin.
Penguin! He's all over it.
Have you ever seen Benedict Cumberbatch try to say penguin? Daisy. You just did.
Say
Back
it
to
again.
that previous question. Penguins.
Penguins. Did I get it wrong again?
No, you got it right.
Is home to king penguins. I said it right.
The sense of achievement.
Antarctica. Antarctica. The whole documentary about the Antarctic.
That's that wrong.